All right, guys. So one of the arguments I'll be representing today is the atom argument, is what I like to call it. I'm sure it has a actual name for it. I'll make sure to put it on the screen or on the thumbnail. An atheist or agnostic, right, a person that believes in the Big Bang, a person that's a materialist, basically, they'll tell you that we're all atoms. Your table's atoms. Everything's atoms. The human body is atoms, right? It's a whole bunch of atoms moving so quickly that you can't see it. And everything you're seeing right now is just atoms, basically. But this is the problem. Atoms don't have consciousness. Atoms cannot see. Human bodies have natures to them. The human body has consciousness. The human body can see. The human body has emotions such as love, joy, and sadness. And overall, the human body has the ability to think things that are immaterial, contrary to the materialist claim. My other argument is the truth claim argument. Now, in order for you to make truth claims, such as 1 plus 1 equals 2, such as today is Thursday, such as this person's fat, such as this person's skinny, such as this person's a male, such as this person's a female, such as this is a house, such etc. and etc. Right? Truth claims. In order to do that, you need God. You need a transcendent God, right? Which is the God from the Bible. And the reason why is because if you don't have Him, then you can't make a truth claim. It's because an atheist or agnostic and etc. they can't base their truth claims on anything. And if they tell you, well, it's because of evidence, well, yeah, that's just circular. That's begging the question. The person that's making the evidence or finding the evidence, they're using what? Their ability to make truth claims. So it's circular. And this is why you need the God from the Bible. Some might say you just need God, right? But you need a one God, the monotheistic God, one God, omniscient, all powerful, and etc. All good and all truthful, right? Which is the God from the Bible. The other argument is moral claims. Now, in order to say that rape, pedophilia, racism, slavery, and etc. was bad, is to say that morality is objective, such as having you know what with a 3-year-old is objectively wrong, such as stealing is what is objectively wrong, such as killing your baby is objectively wrong, such as killing your mother is objectively wrong, and so on and so on. But obviously, with the intent of it, being unrighteous. Like, for example, somebody comes in my house, I can kill them for self-defense. That wouldn't be morally wrong, right? That would be good because you're defending your life. But if somebody comes in my house to kill me, unrightfully so, then obviously that would be what? Morally wrong, right? So there is nuance to it. But yeah, in order to make any objective claims of morals, you need to be Christian. You need to believe in the God, right? Or at least you need to believe in one God. And it would be you would either be Muslim or a Jew or a Christian. And obviously I can refute Islam. We already have. There's plenty of videos out there refuting Islam. But I'm not going to get into that right now. Because if you don't believe in the God, well, then you can't base morality on anything. You can't say there's no foundation. You can't say, well, morality is wrong because of this and that. I mean, you can't say things are wrong because of this and that, right? Because you can't base your morality on anything. Instead, it's just subjective and it's based off your opinion. And you might say, well, yeah, but the law says this is wrong. Well, yeah, society changes every single day, right? 100 years ago, there was different laws. 300 years ago, there was different laws, and slavery was okay at a certain time, right? The law allowed it, right? Would you say that then slavery was okay because the law allowed it back then? I don't think so, right? Or would you say marrying a 6-year-old is okay because the law back in the day said it was okay? I don't think you would, right? So you can't base morality off society or laws. You need to base it on something objective, which is God, and I would say it's the Christian God. My other argument will be the first cause, right? The first mover, and that is God. So when it comes to the Big Bang, right? If the Big Bang created everything, who created the Big Bang? And who created the thing that created the Big Bang? And who created that, which is that, right? And it's a infinite regression, right? You keep going back and back and you never get an answer, right? Which is obviously, I think anybody with a mind can come to the conclusion that's obviously wrong, right? You can't just keep going back and back and back and back. There has to be a start. And the start of existence and etc., the one that started all of that and created it was God. And for him to be able to do that, he has to be a God that has lived forever, that is eternal, that has never had a start, and that's our God, right? He was the first mover, he was the first cause, he was that created everything. And if it wasn't for him, then you end up in an infinite regression. You keep going back and you never find an answer. But that's why you need God. He's the answer. He was the one that created everything. Because if not, then you end up in a infinite cycle and you keep going back and back. So we need the God that's outside of existence, which is the God of the Bible. And by the way, he did enter existence, which is Jesus Christ. You know, in my analogy, it's kind of like a chainsaw, right? In order for the chainsaw to run, you need a person, and the person ignites the chainsaw and it starts turning, right? But without the person, the chainsaw would have never turned on, right? And that's basically us and the world and etc. The way that it started was based off the person that started it all and created everything. The only difference here in the analogy is that God always existed. The person was obviously created by someone.